Guten Tag, mein Freund. We are back, and as you can see, we are no longer in Italy. It didn't take long. Couple weeks out, a job popped up in Nuremberg. I would love to play in Germany. I'm actually, in real life, a huge fan of Kaiserslautern. I lived in the area for a few years, and mein Deutsch is pretty poor, you know. But I love Germany. I liked the soccer when I was there, or the football, and super happy to get out of Italy and get to Nuremberg to join the club. So let's take a look. I just got hired. I talked to the assistant manager. We kind of played a little bit with roles and responsibilities. I still need to fine tune some of how I want that to go. But let's go ahead and check some of the things here that they're talking to us about. We'll get to the inbox. We have our overall scouting report. And apparently we're pretty good with our cross completion ratio. We're good with formations. We're bad with formations. I'm assuming this is a bug. I would think it would actually tell me what these formations are, but apparently not. We have apparently given up a bunch of assists to passes. We don't have any depth at goalkeeper. We don't have any leadership. We're not dribbling a lot. And we haven't been great on the road. Z Turbo is the leading goal scorer, but his 11 strikes are only good enough for 15th. Now, I tried desperately to get Z Turbo into Spezia. I offered lots of money. I tried over and over. He drug his feet. I couldn't get him to come to me. So I've gone to him, right? What is the saying? When you can't get Muhammad to go to the mountain, you bring the mountain to Muhammad. Not trying to make a comparison between, say, Turbo and Muhammad. Don't settle down, settle down. But me, you know, as much as I am a mountain, you know, I've gone to him. So I had to change teams to do it, but I have Z Turbo. So let's see what the good stuff is. Attack form, 7 players who can play a striker. That's probably too many, to be honest. Talented young prospects. Good shooting accuracy. Good right back depth. We do have one good goalie, even if we don't have any depth behind him. Defense. We've got a strong option. Well, again, right back. Apparently right back is where all our money is. Plenty of room with the payroll budget. Extra $218,000 a month, so that's pretty good. We don't have leadership, but apparently we make good decisions. We work hard. Physically strong club. Good first touch. Very similar to Spezia in that respect. They were also within the, you know, compared to the other teams, very physically strong, good working, with great first touch, actually. Good passing quality. Third of our assists come from passing, and we have good crossing. So not too bad. I haven't even looked to see what type of tactics they run yet, or what the team is. We got some transfer budget. 30,000 people showing up. That's a nice change from our 5,000-ish that we've been having in Spezia. So let's take a look at the squad real fast here. I'm on contracts because I was getting ready to start cleaning house, you know, at the team we won't talk about any longer. So let's go ahead and where is my Loki Doki squad view? There we go. Available on Steam, by the way, if it's something you like. Let's go ahead and auto resize all columns. So let's look at ability we have first. Quite a bit. Yeah, I mean 3.5 stars and up. You know, we've got most of a team there. A fair amount of potential. Like that, value wise, you know, a couple 2 million, $1.5 million. Okay, salaries a bit more than I'm used to having. All of a sudden that salary budget may not go as far as we thought it would. But yeah, let's what type of tactics have they been running? Let's see what our goals were last time. Well, they told us 11 was our leading goal scorer, but it ain't. Leonard Thigh had 13, 4 assists. Key passes. Let's kick that up. Who makes most of our key passes? Kevin Movald. Well, that makes sense. He's mid or attacking midfield center. And Damian Martin. Okay, he's over probably on our right. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's good. 5 key headers. Key tackles. Help if I flip that the right direction. 19. Defense, of course. Who makes most of our mistakes? Our goalie. That's good to know. We have no depth behind him, and he makes all the mistakes. Yeah. Okay, let's look to see what tactics they have set up. So, this is what we were playing in Spezia, so that's fine. That's something at least we're a little bit familiar with. And a 4-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2. It's like a choo-choo. It's the 4 choo-choo, DM narrow. I don't have any experience at this, but let's go ahead. Let's just do a quick pick here. We'll kind of roll through here and see what we've got. Defensive right. Plays right, left, and center. Everybody can play the right. Well, he's the best on the right. Let's see. Who do we have for the left? Okay. We've got somebody good for the left. That's good. Center. Now, we're just looking at roll ability right now. I'm not really digging into overall ability or any of that sort of stuff yet. We're just trying to get kind of an idea of where we stand talent-wise. We do have an injury here. He's out for 1 month, so we can ignore him for the moment. He's not going to be in any of our immediate plans. So we'll roll with this. We might want a little bit more depth here at center defender. We're going to have to kind of see how that goes, but defensive midfielder. He's played well. The ours on loan or theirs on loan? Defensive midfielder on loan to Wolfsburg. Okay, so we'll get him back at some point, and we may want him at that point. For now, we'll go with Michael Bayer here. Mid center. Well, we got to get Movald in there somewhere. And man, we need him back, huh? I don't know if he's any good. He's just comfortable there. So that's a different situation entirely. We'll take a look at that in a minute. So if we were going to go out here on winger, I would really like, they're going support. I really liked what we were playing there with the inside forward. Whoops, that's not what I want. And I don't know that we're going to have the players for it. And we'll full back, but we'll go ahead and set it up initially the way I wanted it. Defend. Defensive midfielder on center. Let's go advanced playmaker support. Advanced playmaker attack. Actually, let's go deep line playmaker support because he really likes that. And we'll go advanced playmaker attack here. They both rather be a deep line playmaker, but let's get some people pushing here. All right, so I've got to get Z Turbo in here. He likes right and center, so let's go ahead and throw him in there. Then I'll have to take a look, see if he's any good. Leonard Thye was one of our key. He was our key goal scorer, so 13 goals, 22 appearances. So we've got to get him in there somewhere. We'll throw him in there. And for striker, what do we got? I guess we're going Elias. Now, we had plays good defensive forward. I was thinking more false 9. Strikerista. Careful, Carlos defensively. I'm going to start with false 9, but we'll take a look at it. If we can get a target man in here, I would prefer to have a target man in here. And then, we can feed everything into him, and then he can set up guys crashing in from the goal from the wings. Let's see what he can do real fast. No, jumping reach is 10. Never mind. He's not terrible. Heading is 13. But I think as a preview, let's go ahead and reports. See what type of ability that puts on the line. I think that looks okay. We're all 3 stars and up. We've got some 4 stars in there. Elias clearly is pretty good. Let's No, we've got him on defensive. He wants to be a defensive forward. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll leave him on support. He's happy there. So that is our preview for the game. I am going to spend a whole bunch more time here trying to get things settled a little bit. I just wanted to give you a quick heads up of what we had and where we're going, give you a preview of the team, and we'll see how far out do we have anything scheduled. Oh, let's see how we did last year. Competitions. Where Nurnberg, we were 8th. That's fine. Top half barely. You know, if we want to be generous, say top half. Mid-table essentially though. Looks like we've been, well, you know, this is kind of it for a while. So, you know, they've had a little bit higher up in the past. By the way, our only they do expect us to reach a promotion playoff. What are the rules? What are the rules? What do we have to do to get to the promotion playoff? The only philosophy I'm going to be graded on is signing young players, which I like to do anyway, so that's not a big deal. We can do that. Let's see, squad registration, no trialist, league sorting, prize money, promotion. Team in 3rd qualifies for promotion playoff. So I guess we have to get to 3rd. At no point have they told me this shit. This hasn't come up in our discussion. So far, all I'm being graded on is young players. So maybe that's why the last guy got canned, because they didn't reach that promotion playoff. We'll see. We'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that we don't have to do that. Good. But if it does, that's what happens. We'll give it a try. You know, they're clearly not that far off. 49. I mean, it's 7 points over 34 matches. You know, they didn't have to be much better to get where they needed to be. So we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. And thanks for coming back. Hopefully you'll join me on our new trip here with Der Club, and we will see what happens. I take it back. We're back already. Sorry, I know you were happy to see me go, but I thought there's one more thing you should probably see. Let's go ahead and look at the comparison real quick. We're a little bit older. Not too much. We're short. We're skinny. We've got no players unavailable. All positions look pretty good except for a complete lack of leadership on the team. That's clearly something we need to address. Maybe we just look for the best leader we can find. Maybe a couple of them, and we just plug them in wherever we can plug them in. Goalkeepers, kicking is good. Everything looks pretty decent except for command of the area. That's a bit low. We'll have to take a look at that. Defense, we're solid. Maybe a touch low on acceleration, a touch low on tackling. This may hurt us a little bit with our wingers. We'll have to see where they actually play there. Midfield, we're not spectacular. We're okay here. A little bit low on teamwork, stamina, vision. Long shots, of course. I never have a team with long shots. So maybe this is where we look for our leader. Maybe we look for some midfielders that can help kind of fill some of this gap. So look, how are we on attack? Great off the ball, good anticipation, good jumping. We already saw that we're not great jumping. Well, that's just him. I mean, we just looked at the one guy, our striker. So maybe, I don't know. We'll have to look at the rest of the strikers. I may have that target man sitting there waiting. Everything else is a bit below. So even though we've got good depth on striker, we may not have the players we want. You know, jumping reach, but heading's a little bit low. Long shots for a striker, maybe that's not as important. He should be in close, especially if we use him as support, and finishing as well. This is kind of pointing towards us wanting him as a support person more than anything else. Pace and acceleration. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking support, not attack for our striker. Let's see on physical. We're average or above. Great on strength, pretty good on balance. Maybe we can do some dribbling in. We'll have to see how that works. And stamina is good. I like that a lot. Spotsy always had trouble with stamina. Mentals, no flair, no leadership. So we are clearly not going to be getting creative. We need to keep things very disciplined and back. So maybe that means more of a less fluid team and more discipline. We'll have to kind of play that by ear. Otherwise, we look okay. Great determination, great composure. You know, if we wanted to be racist and make comments about the German national character, maybe a lack of flair and strong determination is where we are. Maybe we're very German. Although I don't really see this lack of leadership fitting into that, so our whole theory is all blown away as it is. So, but good work rate too. Technical. Yeah, we're not too bad. Our dribbling's not spectacular. We're a touch below average on that. And we already saw that our long shots weren't great. Heading as a team is awesome. Just apparently not amongst our strikers. So maybe that is just our defenders. I like that a lot. Our defenders can head. So, and we already, our defenders don't do free kicking. But we've got good free kicking on the team, and we've got good corners. I'd really like to spend more time working on set pieces. We didn't really spend any time on all that spots yet because I didn't have anybody that could do any of it. Anyway, there you go. Quick team comparison. Now we'll let you go. Tschüss. No, you always have to sing it. Tschüss. That's how it's done. We'll see you.